And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you, coming to you from Laredo, Texas on a Saturday night. And alongside Freddie Heredia as Rio Sports Live Southwest has some action for you, and Freddie should be a good one. Harlingen Cardinals make the trip across from the Rio Grande Valley. Host school appears to be ready.
Yes, United South Panthers coming in. Coach Koss opening home opener, Parents' Night. We're at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center in Laredo, Texas. Beautiful night, beautiful skies. I know there's been some rain in the forecast. And Saturday night football. We're live on RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. The game of the week for Real Sports Live.
Yeah, you betcha. Well, we had some fans that were trying to keep track of it. I started the stream real early. So those fans that were watching early, of course, yeah, there's some buffering and there's all that stuff that was going on. But that was because we were doing some testing. So I probably should have went private and then came on with the public. But nonetheless, we are live, and we are set to go as the Cardinals kick the ball off. And away we go to start this ball game. A deep kick goes into the end zone, and Laredo United South will bring the football out. They'll bring the offense out to the field for the first time. And, Freddie, they'll be looking for their first win on the season as they took it on the chin to a very talented
Wagner team, yeah.
Very quick Wagner team.
Yeah, 60-14. So, again, Coach Wagner, first-year program coming in and trying to establish something here at with United South. So, again, it is early in the season, week 2 of Texas high school football. And, again, we got Coach Koss. He went 4-7 in by-district and 4-3 last year. So he inherits this team coming in.
First down play for Laredo United South on the 25-yard line. They'll run the ball across the 25 to the 30, about the 32-yard line, so right up the middle. And at Harlingen, I talked to their coaching staff a moment ago. They're expecting just a smash mouth, line it up, and let's go football game.
Yeah, that was number 23, Matthew Aguirre, the running back, junior for South, taking it up the middle for a nice gain of about 6 yards on that play.
Second down and 4 coming up for Laredo United South, opening drive here of this football game. United South on a shotgun formation will hand the ball off the interior, and nothing doing as the play is blown up. And so it brings up third down.
That was number 25 on the tackle, Cameron Anderson, for the Cardinals under the direction of Manny Gomez. And, again, early on, we saw Valley teams against the Laredo teams. Of course, last week, week 1, it was United and Vela.
Third down play. Play clock at 15. Plenty of time here for Laredo United South. Out of a shotgun formation. High snap, dropping back, looking to throw for the first time on the day. Nice open man. First down and more. On the catch that time, Arnold Martinez, the senior, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he had time. The line for United South gave him protection. That's number 12 that delivered Efrain Hernandez, the junior. And Hernandez, he's 5'11", 175 for United South. Spread formation.
Spread formation again, 2 receivers either side of the field. And the way Laredo United South operates this offense is they will take a look. If it's really there, they'll snap the football. Otherwise, they'll do that. They'll look to the sideline. Efrain Hernandez, the quarterback, a junior, hands the ball off, wide open hole up the middle, out to the 44-yard line, a quick 6 yards. And most coaches across the state of Texas will take that on first down any day.
Exactly. Coach coming in from Round Rock, Cedar Ridge. He was an assistant, and, of course, he's coming back. He used to be here. The players to watch is linebacker Contreras, who had 119 tackles and 6 sacks with 1 interception. That is the highlighter.
Hernandez hands the ball off, and a little delay, running play to the left-hand side, and that's going to be close to first down yardage.
It took the pile to about the 50, somewhere around there. And that is a first down United South, and as our friend over there in the valley, Donut Salinas, move those chains.
Yeah, you can say that all you want. Fans on Facebook, yeah, welcome aboard. We are in Laredo United. We're streaming this game live on our YouTube channel. I'm Joe Bowling, Freddie Heredia. Laredo United with the football to start the game. They're driving the ball across the into Cardinal territory on that little run into the 49-yard line. Again, we are live streaming. Right here we go. There's our computer, and our stream's got that green light, which means that we are rock solid, no drop frames, no pausing, no buffering, no anything, and a beautiful night for football right now. But there is a threat of rain coming up as well. Now, I want to also tell you that we have got this game, a live video. Also in Brownsville, we got a game that's live as well. Running play up the middle, a lot of room, and that's a first down on that carry for Laredo United South.
Yeah, the quarterback decides to take it himself. He handed off the ball and saw that they were crashing in. He took it himself and got it to the 36-yard line. So that's where they have 1st and 10. Move those chains.
Hey, move the chains again. Efrain Hernandez, the quarterback, takes a snap, runs an option, keeps it himself on the read right up the middle, and gets out inside the Cardinal 35 to the 33. Cardinals deferred as they won the coin toss. They deferred and elected to kick the ball, and so that has allowed this United South offense to get on the field first. Again, we are live right now on Facebook. Those fans that are watching, I want to make sure you understand we're not going to be live throughout the duration of this game. We'll use Facebook as our platform to run the highlights. We are live on YouTube, so subscribe to our YouTube channel on RioSportsLive.com. Running play up the middle, another carry for Brian Benavides, sophomore running back. That should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, Brian is 5'7", 150, and he brings the load. He's stout, small. He gets inside the tackle and the guard, and he finishes runs.
Also, you can see, fans, that we are live on Facebook. That's just a stationary camera. I'm not that good. I can zoom in and out. But our camera on our YouTube has got some great looks as far as this game coverage. Running play for Laredo South, and this has got a lot of room inside the 20. Spinning forward inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up, and Benavides was just shy of breaking that to the house for 6 points.
Yeah, number 13, Justin Munivez. Is it Munives? Munives. There you go. Justin Munives, a saving tackle there for the Harlingen Cardinals.
In the red zone, Laredo United South, the Panthers run the ball right up the middle, and this one goes for about a half a yard, nothing more. 2 Cardinals were there to stop that run.
Yeah,
and at one point in time, this defense is going to have to say, let's get a stop.
Yeah, Brian Scanlan and Gabriel Martinez, the 2 linebackers, coming in the inside and cleaning up that. So they're inside the 15-yard line. They're at the 14 with 6:37 left here in the first quarter. And again, it is crowned and pound.
Panthers moving the ball upfield. Again, those watching on Facebook, we're going to keep it with this drive, but then we're going to most likely get off of Facebook, and we will be on our YouTube channel for the duration of this game. We're already streaming live on our webpage and on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to Rio Sports Live on YouTube. That game is already going live. It's got a much better camera angle than yours truly, and I'm sitting here talking and shaking the camera. You can see that I'll move it a little bit for you just in case you're concerned. I can hand the camera to my wife. I may do that and let her do a little bit. She may even put the camera on Freddie and I. Who knows? We were working hard getting ready for this. Jake Howell up running the camera. You got a young man here. Your son is going to run the camera on the third and
second
and fourth quarters. Pass play.
Free play
looking left-hand side, and it's going to be caught. And what's the ruling? It's a catch. That's a touchdown. Nice catch by Arnold Martinez, and the Panthers on top, 6-0.
Yeah, it was a free play. The linebacker jumped off sides, and the flag is on the play.
There we go. We got ourselves on the camera right now as they're taking a look there. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Freddie Heredia. I want to say, hey, guys, again, remember to go onto our YouTube channel. Subscribe to YouTube. You'll be able to watch this game in its entirety. We've got to get to this extra point
and everything else that we have.
Laredo United South is on the board here with 5:40 remaining here in this first quarter of play. And they made that drive look real easy, Freddie. 75 yards right down the middle of the field, capped off with a passing play. And when you got the running game going, sometimes that opens it up. Extra point away, and it's good, but then the penalty flags come in. So we'll take a look.
The offense, will be led by the junior quarterback, Hernandez, who likes to target Vela and moves outside after playing running back in 2017. So he was a running back last year. That was Vela for Laredo United South. Sergio Vela, he's a senior. So he was a running back last year. He moved out to the receiver side. for Coach Koss and the United South Panthers. Want to send a shout out to everybody that's watching on our YouTube channel.
We had a lot of views last night, even though we were audio only.
Yeah, I was in San Antonio.
Gosh, I wish they would unveil that curtain. Sure makes life easier when we go live video.
Yeah,
Again,
for
we are
us.
live here on YouTube and on our Facebook. Extra point coming up for the Panthers. The Laredo United South kick is away, and it is good. Panthers on top. We'll be back as we continue broadcasting from Laredo on a Saturday night. I'm Joe Bowling, Freddie Heredia. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, Laredo United South walking on the sidelines, and hey, they're kind of happy right now, Freddie Heredia. They gave up a bunch of points last week. Get on the board early against the Harlingen Cardinals, who scored a bunch of points last week. Could we be in for a shootout here tonight?
Well, again, it's just one of those things where you're at home. It's your first home game. You were away from the confines of the Student Activity Center, the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center, and it's just a different feel when you have your home crowd, as they say, rise with the shirt. I'm trying to look at one of the everybody has one down here.
Kickoff is underway. It's a high short kick. It's going to be fielded at the 26-yard line.
That was number 10.
That's where the
Dalton
Cardinals
Mann.
take over.
Uh-oh.
On the kickoff, our camera guys, we're going to have to slap them on the hand. They're out looking at we told them to go ahead and go after the sidelines and the cheerleaders and things, but not during the kickoff, guys.
Yeah,
5:40 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Cardinals come out onto the field, and this Harlingen offense clicked on all cylinders last week against Sherryland Pioneer.
Yeah, you took a look at them. I didn't take a look at them last week, but big offensive line for them.
Shotgun formation to start this first drive. 3 receivers on the left-hand side, and they'll fake the run. Looking to sling a pass. Left-hand side, it's going to be caught out across the 30, 35-yard line, and the 40. Cardinals on the run inside the 47-yard line. Nice run after the catch and a big first down.
Yeah, that was Dalton Mann, the receiver on that play, went in motion, and Galvan found him. Number 25 was the Matthew Gutierrez, the DB, who finally stopped him after he gained about 15 to 20 yards on that play to the 47-yard line.
First down for the Harlingen Cardinals after that pass play. And now they'll look to run the ball left-hand side. And that will go nowhere. On the carry that time, Jesus Gonzalez, he was met in a hurry, and down he goes.
Oh, yeah, he was met quickly by number 44 and number 21. That was number 7, Jesus Gonzalez, the ball carrier. And there is a flag on the play. Usually when they throw that flag right in between the tackles and the guards, that usually means it's a hold.
So we'll let it march it off. It will be a 10-yard penalty against the Cardinals. 5:19 left here in this first quarter of play. If you're just joining us, thanks for watching here on Real Sports Live. I'm Joe Bowling, Freddie Heredia. Real Sports Live Southwest coming at you on a double team for the second week in a row.
And Jason Mack from the Laredo Morning Times comes into the booth.
One of the newspaper writers. We'll make plenty of room for those guys. They work hard. Kevin Naro was chomping at the bit, wanting to get over here from the Valley Morning Star. Running play. Cardinals going to keep it on the quarterback run. That gets back to the original line of scrimmage as Jaime Galvan that time saw a little something on the left side. And second down, now 10 yards to go for the Harlingen Cardinals, which makes that seem more realistic. You can get a first down out of this deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's a more manageable 2nd and 11 instead of 2nd and long.
Good crowd on hand on the Laredo side, and especially with you look at the skies behind us. There's a lot of dark clouds out here, and we heard some different forecasts. Cardinals on the shotgun. Galvan looking to throw, slings it deep down the left-hand side, up for grabs, tipped and incomplete. In the direction of Joe Reyna, his key receiver. Coverage downfield. Nice job, though, by Israel Rodriguez.
Yeah, Israel Rodriguez, the DB junior, making a play there, getting on the ball. Some other guys to watch for, of course, is Cesar Contreras, the linebacker, 6 foot 195 for the United South, and the D-line, Jose Cabos. He's 5'10", 220, excuse me.
Giving my wife some tips on the camera. Keep talking there, Freddie.
Sorry.
4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinals trying to answer. They empty the backfield this time for Galvan on third and just over 10 yards to go. Looks to throw over the middle for Reyna, and he can't haul it in. He was open. Pass was a little high, but Joe Reyna normally going to reel that in.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward because he rolls out to his right and then goes back around to his strong side, which is the left side, because he's a left-handed thrower. Very unorthodox to see a left-handed quarterback in high school for me.
Punting time for the Cardinals of Harlingen, and the drive comes to an end. And a penalty assisted in halting that drive. Back to return the kick is Brian Benavides. The sophomore stands at his 15-yard line. A high snap. Nice job to get to that. Ball is away. And a booming, spiraling punt. Lands inside the 5, goes into the end zone. And wow, what a leg displayed that time by Jesus Reyna. Panthers take over. They lead. We'll be back after this. A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A-Plus Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the Panthers of Laredo United South run the ball on first down out across their 25 to the 26. This is right about the time, well, it is the spot where they started their first drive, Freddie, and went just like this, right downfield, capped it off with a pass play, touchdown. Offense made it look like they can move the ball against this Cardinal defense, which we knew was going to be a physical type of game. But if the offensive line is winning this drive, it could be a long night for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on the trenches and who's gonna win the battle up front with the D line for the Cardinals and of course the offensive line for United South.
On second down and 9 yards to go, they'll roll out right side, pass it over there, and it's going to be incomplete pass around the 30-yard line. And so now quickly a third and long coming up for Laredo United South, and that's different than what we saw in that first drive, Freddie. Yeah, everything was second and short, third and short. Now third and long. Cardinals can pin their ears back.
Exactly. They can come after the quarterback.
Efrain Hernandez was the quarterback, and he's still in the game. Single back in the backfield. 3 receivers on the short side of the field on this third down play. They'll look to the sideline after they take a look at the defensive set for the Cardinals.
Jason Mack, the Laredo Morning Times, he's the staff writer there. He's going to be our spotter now.
On third down, Hernandez looks to throw, has some time, and he has a man. First down at the 40-yard line. Nice catch by Sergio Vela. Chains will move for the Panthers.
That's his favorite receiver. That's his go-to receiver. And Vela, again, he's coming back. He's a senior this year and moved from the running back position to the receiver position.
Nice completed pass there. 3:23 left here in the first quarter, and if they keep this ball in bounds and move the ball downfield, this first quarter will be gone in a heartbeat. And some people are saying good because one forecast says real big rains are coming here around 8 o'clock. Others say it may wait till 10 o'clock, but nonetheless, there's rains coming into this area. High snap. Hernandez does a great job. Can't get it. Now he falls on it. Fortunate for the Panthers, he was able to show some athleticism, Freddie, and stay on that ball.
Yeah, that was number 32 on the ball already. Gabriel Martinez getting after the quarterback and got to the ball, could not fall on it. Fortunate for United South, Hernandez falls on it and recovers the ball.
Loss on the play of, well, we'll call it 6 yards, 2nd and 16 now for Laredo United South. Will they turn right direct into a passing team on this second down play? Hernandez with 14 on the play clock. Gets the play from the sideline, relays it to the troops, and is ready to go. Takes a snap at the 7-second mark. Drops back to throw. Here comes pressure. Gets rid of the ball. Overthrows his man incomplete, and he took a hit.
Yeah, Arnold Martinez was the intended receiver there for the United South Panthers. Number 9 was in on the play, Ruben Rodriguez. Just a quick note, United South lost to San Benito last year in the regional by-district round, 50-6. So, again, these teams kind of meet in the playoffs, second round, first round of by district and of course area.
I know Harlingen was looking at this game, but they were also looking at who they played last week, saying, wow, did Laredo United South see some speed? So heads up there.
There you go.
On an early scout on that game. Third down before the snap, a timeout call. Laredo United South leads this one 7-0, 2:20 remaining in the first quarter. Back after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
I opened Alexandra with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandra, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, 2:20 remaining after the timeout. Panthers want to throw on a play action. Now quarterback going to run up the middle. Hernandez has got some room. Drives across the 45, out to the 47, 48-yard line. It was on third down. Penalty flags all over the place. Freddie, what'd you see?
The hankies. Again, it's one of those where you see the flag. If it's in the inside of where the guards and the tackles, that normally means that there was a hold. Somebody was grabbing shirt or grabbing outside the shoulders, and it's going to come back.
Cardinals going to play field position. It was going to be fourth down and about 3 yards to go. They'll take the penalty, move the Panthers back inside their 25. Call it the 23, and it's third down. 26 yards to go. They'll have to cross to the 49-yard line of Harlingen to get a first down on this play. Efrain Hernandez. What play do you draw up here? He drops back to throw. Here comes pressure over the middle. Screen pass incomplete. And there was big-time pressure coming up the middle for the Cardinals. First guy there, Damian Leja.
Yeah, they brought the house knowing that it was a long 20, first and forever. So they were trying to get the screen pass, and could not get it to the running back. So they're going to be set to punt. 2:07 left here in the first quarter.
Cardinals send a man back to return this kick. He'll stand real close to the midfield stripe. That's Donnie Cerna. Cerna stands at the hash mark. I just saw a flash of light. I hope that wasn't lightning. Maybe that was a flash of a camera. I doubt it. High snap. Punt is away. Nice spiraling kick. Back inside the 40. Cardinals on the return and nothing doing. That's a great punt and terrific coverage by Laredo United South.
Yeah, number 41 was there quickly. And David Moreno, the D lineman on special teams, to get there. And, of course, number 8 was there to clean it up for the United South Panthers, Brian Avalos.
Players shaking up. We'll be back after this.
The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here, RioSportsLive.com. Freddie had to take a run up to the camera guys. We got them stationed upstairs. They'll know what's raining before we will, Freddie.
Yeah, they have, but they have a cover, so it's all right. It's no big deal.
Player shaken up for the Panthers was the guy that was in on the big play, David Moreno, the senior defensive lineman, and he is assisted off the field, and hopefully he's going to be okay. They had an injury last week as Cesar Contreras went down in the second quarter, but man, to lose big playmakers like that, Panthers, it's just the second week of the season, Freddie.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 10-week season plus playoffs. So, again, you look at these non-district games to prepare you for district for when you get into your District 32 6A and for Laredo United South for 29 6A. And, again, it's one of those things where you put them in the schedule to see, hey, you know what, let's measure ourselves early to see what we can do. And but, of course, let's not get hurt.
Minute 56 left here in this first quarter of play. Harlingen Cardinal offense back on the field for just the second time here today. So, again, credit Laredo United South in time of possession on the first sustained drive especially. Cardinals, Jaime Galvan in at quarterback. In motion goes Ralph Castellanos. Pass play over on the right-hand side. Receiver screen, and that goes for nothing. Catch was made by Joe Reyna, but there was coverage there. First guy there, Brian Avalos, the senior linebacker.
Yeah, he made a play, came up, and shed the receiver on the inside and got to it.
Second down, they lost a yard on the play. Cardinals with the football. Up to the line of scrimmage is Galvan. Single back in the backfield. Everyone tightened on the line. He wants to throw. Rolls out. Looks left-hand side over the middle. Caught by Reyna. That's a first down out across the 47-yard line for the Cardinals of Harlingen, and they'll have a new set of downs to work with near the midfield stripe.
Yeah, he went to the middle, the soft zone of United South's defense. He planted himself there. Galvan threw a strike, turned, and got an extra 3-4 yards after the catch.
Galvan and company stay with the traditional set. They'll be in a huddle, which is rare to see these days.
Yeah,
break out up to the line and ready to go. Out of a spread formation. Galvan sends a man in motion. Hands off. Here comes the motion man. That's going to be Reyna. And Reyna will be caught from behind and hit up front. Down he goes. Loss on the play.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the cornerback, number 30 for United South. That's Mario Vera, and he's a defensive back.
Jose Cabos was also in there, chasing him down from behind as two guys converge on the ball carrier. Back-to-back plays in which the Cardinals go in a negative way after getting right up here at the midfield stripe. This is where their last drive stalled. Second down play. Looking to throw, ton of time. Now Galvan slings a pass left side incomplete, overthrows his man.
Yeah, he had somebody in his face, so he tried to stop and throw. He had somebody in the flat, which was number 1, Rafael Castellanos, out there, but couldn't get to him. And, again, third and long. When you get into these third down situations, it's got to be manageable. If it's not manageable, it's kind of hard for your play sheet to kind of say, you know what do we have for third and long in this situation?
Clock stops with 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Cardinals need to get to the Panther 41-yard line to get a first down. Galvan takes a snap. Straight drop back. Looks left side. Got to Reyna. Reyna makes a move at the midfield stripe. Hit there. First guy to meet him is Jorge Magana, and the play is done. Fourth down coming up for the Cardinals, and that's the end of the first quarter play. Panthers scored on the opening drive. That's stuck thus far. 7-0 back after this.
There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here at RioSportsLive.com, and the Cardinals of Harlingen on fourth down, bringing the punt team. Nobody back to return this kick, though, for Laredo United South. High snap. Punt is away. Takes a Cardinal bounce inside the 20. inside the 15 and dropped there. And so that's where the Panthers will take over. Nobody back to return that kick, Freddie.
Well, and again, they're playing field position, so they're kind of figuring, you know what, let's see if it just rolls into the end zone and we don't have to have somebody back there to make a mistake, so to speak. So
11:49 to go here. We'll keep our audio going. Looks like we had some camera issues going on, so we'll just keep talking to you fans. 11:49 to go, a little audio version. Sounds like we're on a Friday night broadcast suddenly here in the state of Texas on our live broadcasting.
Joe, what did you see yesterday in your games down in the Valley on
There's
Friday
our
night?
camera back. Thank you, fellas. Well, I saw a terrific comeback by one Los Fresnos. The Falcons were down to Austin LBJ. Meanwhile, there's a penalty on the field. We'll talk about that first. Austin LBJ up 35-7 late in the third quarter. Looked like it was a done deal. And Los Fresnos came back and won it 36-35. I was there. I called that game. and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. On a first down play, a running play off of left tackle out across the 10. Little breathing room for Laredo United South. When Austin LBJ showed up, they had 30 guys dressed out. That was it. And the consensus among the coaches I was talking with was we can wear them down. We think we can wear them down. They also said it's more speed on the field than probably has ever been on this field, and that includes last year when Lake Travis came to town. Running play, right-hand side for the Panthers, getting to the 14-yard line and stopped there. Looked like that was going to go for bigger yardage on a carry by Matthew Aguirre, but he's brought down quickly.
Yeah, number 5 and number 22 on the tackle for that's Jesus Galvan.
So third down coming up. Anyway, they said they could wear him down. And true to form, there was big plays made, a kick return for a touchdown, a 95-yard drive, and big, splashy, flashy plays all over the place by Austin LBJ. And then all of a sudden, third quarter, you could see some cramping start to happening. Guys were getting up slower and slower, and then the Falcons of Los Fresnos pushed the next gear and ended up winning that game. There's penalty flags all over the place.
False start. Well, actually, the play clock was running down. It was like at 7 seconds, then 5 seconds. They kept turning to the sideline to see about the play.
And that's always been my biggest beef against this type of an offense. It's like, call the play, get to the line of scrimmage. I get it, seeing and see if you can catch a defensive in a set and still get a call from the upstairs. But it generally leads to a couple of those in a ball game unless you're just really on top of things.
Yeah.
Third down play coming up for the Panthers of Laredo United South. Got to get outside the 18 to get a first down from the end zone. Pressure coming. Cardinals there. Hit him at the 1, and then Hernandez fights forward to the 5, and that's a terrific job by a quarterback. A, preventing a safety, but B, getting back out to that 5-yard line before this punt.
Yeah, just trying to get some room for the punter. That was number 36 who came in on the blitz. That's Brian Scanlan. And he got to the quarterback, Hernandez. Hernandez carried him to the 5-yard line. Now
the Harlingen Cardinals should get great field position out of this exchange. First of all, I know Manny Gomez, and he is not shy about coming after a punter anywhere on the football field. But you can see right now, 10 men right up there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're probably coming.
Cardinals are coming after this punt. Snap back is a good one. Kick is away. It's a high, wobbly kick. Cardinals going to return this from Panther territory. Nice move made at the 45 to the 40. Down to the right side of the 35, looking for a move at the 30-yard line. Reversing field inside the 30. Here come the penalty flags. Cardinals could have field position starting at the 28. We'll sort out the penalty.
Yeah, Donnie Serna, nice return. He caught it right about the 49 of United South, in that side of the 50, and he brought it back, weaving his way through the coverage and gets to about the 28.
And then a block in the back is called, and so the Cardinals will move back. They'll still be in Panther territory to start this drive.
Well, you go from the 28 to the 38. So at least you got good field position. This is their third possession of the game.
This is where we'll see what's been spotted in the first two drives by the Harlingen coaching staff. First down play from the 39-yard line of the Panthers. Under center, Galvan pitches it. Right-hand side, here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives forward inside the 36. Drop there after a short gain of 3, maybe 4.
To about the 36, yeah, the 36-yard line. So a short gain of about 3 on that play.
On second down, 8:50 and counting. The Cardinals break out of the huddle.
Ominous clouds.
Galvan in a shotgun formation. Drops back, hands the ball off, and running play left side. That goes nowhere. Another football comes loose. Let's see who gets that. Panthers say they got it. Cardinals think they got it back. But, wow, what speed was shown that time by Jose Cabos.
And, again, Cabos, he's one of the guys that, again, he's a 3-year varsity player and will lead the defensive line for them.
And he's coming from that left end, coming all the way across the opposite side of the field to track down in this case, that was Jesus Gonzalez, who's a fast guy for the Cardinals.
Depending if he's he's usually going to be on the strong side.
Braden Berry now in the ball game for the Cardinals as a tailback. Looking to throw is Galvan. Looks downfield. That's going to be a dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking for Reyna, but a better chance this time for Albert Pescador, the senior defensive back, to get that pick. Stops the clock, 7:49 to go. Cardinals had good field position, Freddie.
Yeah,
did nothing with it.
No, but then Cabos in this play, he came in and went through the running back and hit the quarterback as he threw Galvan and kind of mean-mugged him down there.
Punting time for the Cardinals. Jesus Reyna in the game, back to punt again.
That's his third punt.
No one back to return this kick.
But you also got to be looking, maybe they're going to.
He'll kick it away. Looking for the right sideline. It's going to take a bounce at the 15. That's a Panther bounce back outside the 20 to the 21.
The angle kick came back the wrong way.
Panther football after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years. Take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here, Panthers run the ball on first down, end up getting 11 yards. 7:31 to go here in the first half. And as the clouds continue to roll through here, Freddie.
Yeah, it's rolling in. I think what you said about it being around 8 o'clock, I think we might get some of it. Not all of it, but some of it right now, as the wind is also gusting here.
Pass play for the Panthers over on the right side. That's incomplete. Coverage over there by Isaiah Lizcano.
Sergio Vela, the intended receiver for United South. Big congratulations to both Eagle Pass High School and CC Win yesterday. 21-20, CC Win beat Uvalde, and Eagle Pass went down to San Antonio and beat Southwest 16-14.
Second down play. They will hand the ball off, running up the middle. Cardinals all over that. Tailback will not get back to the line of scrimmage on that carry, and third and long coming up. And, man, Brian Benavides gets up and is like, hey, was anybody blocking up there as I got that ball handed to me?
The offensive line coach, Christian Christian Garcia for United South went to Alexander, and he's now the assistant OC over there. He had these guys rolling last year. Just a tidbit.
Pass play for the Panthers. They'll run it instead, and Hernandez has nowhere to go as he's going to be brought down outside the 33-yard line.
Yeah, number 92, Noah Cruz, was in on the tackle. The student section they're coming now for United South.
4th down for the Panthers. 6:10 remaining here in the first half.
Not a lot of people from Harlingen made the Saturday trip. I would think that on a Saturday you would get more. Friday, maybe.
Couple things come into play. One of them, weather. And I'm telling you, Freddie, you guys got a lot of rain over here.
Yeah, we did.
We were running away from rain. Honestly, as we were leaving our house, here's a punt by the Panthers. Low kick, takes a Panther bounce. Cardinals get away from it, and it's going to roll dead at the 22-yard line. There's rain behind us now, and that wind is blowing these flags straight across the field is our vantage point. So what you fans see as far as on the field is what we see, and we can look out over the horizon, and it doesn't look that bad. But what was behind us before we started this game was really dark, and now the wind is blowing straight from there. So, like I said, the camera guys are going to know before we do what's happening with the weather.
The trip from Eagle Pass down here, we got some rain all when I was in Eagle Pass and all the way through Carrizo and about Asherton, I think.
Cardinals sling a pass over to Joe Rainey, drops the ball.
That was a knuckleball from Galvan on that one, and he took his eye. He was already thinking of going forward with that pass. That was Reina, and in and out of his hands.
Score is 7-0, by the way. Laredo United South on top of the Harlingen Cardinals with 5:34 remaining. We're bouncing back and forth with scoreboards on our broadcasts. We've got some that we've been creating. Sometimes we get to schools and they provide a scoreboard, and then we're trying to not to cover theirs up. And so we'll get this down bad on where we're at and what scoreboards we can use on the fly. Pass play for Galvan. Has time over the middle. Tipped and nearly intercepted. Incomplete pass. They were looking for Joe Reyna, but that was a big play nearly made.
Yeah, that was in on the coverage was number 8. Brian Avalos. He's the outside linebacker, and he came across the middle.
Stops the clock with 5:27 remaining. Cardinals, I was talking to the guys that were scouting the defense, and they said speed. There's a lot of speed, and we're really worried about those linebackers. And, well, true to form, they have brought their A game here thus far in this one, pitching a shutout against this Harlingen team, which put up over 60 last week. Timeout on the field. Cardinals want to talk it over. 5:27 left. First half continues after this. That's Freddie Heredia. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Real Sports Live.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com with 5:27 left here in the half. Cardinals of Harlingen take a timeout. Freddie to talk it over. 3rd and 10. And this is one of those where you just about gave up a turnover.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure that this isn't a desperate type of third down play. If you don't get it, you don't get it, right?
Well, and you're only down 7-0, and it's in the first half. I mean, go in and at least making it more manageable. You know, get yourself in a situation where you're not giving them short field.
Galvan completes it to Reyna, gets out across that 19-yard line, or about the 24. That's well short of first down yardage. And, again, great coverage out there. And that's Brian Avalos again making the tackle.
Yep. Contreras, we haven't seen Contreras much.
Haven't seen him at all.
Yeah.
He's on the sideline. He's dressed out. But, again, they spotted that on film that he left in the second quarter last week.
Yeah, number 31 is the one that we're looking for.
Punting time for the Cardinals. Again, no one back to return this kick for Laredo United South.
I don't know if Coach Koss is just saying, you know what, I'm not going to put anybody back because.
Kick is away. It's a high kick. Down the middle of the field, takes a Cardinal bounce this time and rolls dead at the 33-yard line of Laredo United South. So the Panther defense gets the job done. Their offense takes over. We'll be right back. That drive starts after this.
come to the Restore and save some money.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
Quick time out there, and quickly the teams are out on the field. And Laredo United South back in the offense is Efrain Hernandez. And you're right. I just got told that, hey, you're going to wish that air conditioner was off by the time this game ends. Yep. It's getting cold in here. Running play up the middle over the left-hand side. That's a nice gain for Matthew Aguirre, the junior tailback. Gains 4.5 yards for the Panthers of Laredo United South. Cardinals, what have they got in store? Well, it's a short week, and a short week to prepare for who? Converse Judson in town on Friday night in Harlingen.
They're actually playing tonight, aren't they?
Judson also playing on short field. Yeah, so I guess that's the good news. The bad news is you're playing on a short week too. It's going to be a tough span for this Harlingen team. Running play goes nowhere on this play. It's stopped.
Yeah, number 44 for the Cardinals there on the stop. That's Pablo Torres who comes in. D lineman. We got there before. Somebody turned on the lights.
Turn the lights on. It makes it feel warmer. I'm in. Lights are on. Jacob Howell, who ran the camera in the first quarter.
We got David
coming in here
on the camera right now.
David Heredia. Here's a pass play for Hernandez. Swings it right side. That's going to be caught.
Yeah. But
yes, it is. Nice catch, Tony Cisneros. And he was on the ground, but that's a nice catch down low.
He needed to get to the 43-yard line. He got to the 42. That's where he caught it. And it's not the, NFL where you can get up and run after the catch. Once you're down, you're down in high school. So they got 4th and short.
Decision time here for Laredo United South.
Under 3 minutes.
Their defense has pitched a shutout against this Harlingen team so far, so you may be okay.
Well, and again, Coach Koss made some adjustments after, giving up so many points last week to Wagner.
Hernandez keeps the offense on the field. He's looking to the sideline for the snap, and the play clock gets down to 0 before that timeout call. We'll see if they go for it on 4th down or not. Thus far, their defense has done the job. You may trust them to go for it. We'll find out after this.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here at Laredo at the SAC Center, Student Athletic Center in Laredo, Texas on a Saturday night.
The Bill Johnson Student Activity Center, to be exact.
Freddie, right there. This is your home turf I'm on right here, okay?
Well, see, I was on your home turf last Thursday night when we had our Thursday night game of the week with Vela and United, which, by the way, a lot of Laredo United fans were happy about it. They were like, hey, can we get the film on the disc? Yeah, sure. Just email me. We'll get it.
Nothing wrong with that. Another timeout call before they take the snap. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Reminding you fans that at halftime, Freddie will have a guest up here. He'll be discussing some things. And we'll be
talking football, especially Laredo football, with it being rich with tradition. Of course, last week was in week 1. We had Martin and Nixon, the Hammer Bowl, down here, which was very big for the community. And again, it's just one of those things where we were supposed to be here Thursday night, but couldn't make the trip because there was also some travel issues with rain and stuff like that. We were supposed to have LBJ Corpus Christi Ray, the Texans. The Texans actually took that game Thursday night and won. But we should be back here on Thursday with United and San Marcos.
We're ready to go now. 4th down, and Laredo United, after all of that, bring the punting team into the game. 4th and 1, a high snap. Punter gets to it and gets the kick away. Short kick. Going to take a bounce out of bounds, and so they'll net about 18 to 19 yards on that.
Yeah,
after all that discussion on whether they should go for it or not on 4th down.
I guess they didn't want to give him short. Well, they gave him short field, but United South, the defense has been able to do their job and stop the Cardinals from moving the ball. They're controlling the line. With the line that the Cardinals have, I would have thought that they would control the ball. They would control the offensive line.
Jaime Galvan in at quarterback. Shotgun formation on 1st down. Hands the ball off. Running play right side. Upended as he gets to the 35-yard line is Jesus Gonzalez. In on the tackle. I might as well just say his name every play. Jose Cabos again.
Yeah, and Brian Avalos was also in on the play. Again, that right side, the left side of United South. Try not to run that way.
2:06 remaining here in the half. 7-0 game. Panthers on top. Cardinals pass the ball. Right-hand side. And some room for Reyna in the open field to the 45. Drives a man out of bounds at the 49-yard line. That's Joe Reyna on the catch and then showing some strength.
Yeah, that was a nice catch and run for Reyna. And Reyna gets the Cardinals a 1st down. So what are we doing? Move those chains.
He's been around Donut Salinas far too long already. 1st down play for the Cardinals as Galvan in a shotgun formation drops back, looks to throw, slings it far down the left-hand side. Got a man in the right side, down inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. A pitch and catch. Dalton Mann got behind the defenders.
Matthew Gutierrez, the safety, was backing up, backpedaling, and all of a sudden he falls back and was not able to get to the sideline. And that's what freed up the receiver.
We'll take a quick break. You can see there, 1:48 left here in the 1st half. Players shaking up. Cardinals on the move, trying to answer the Panthers. Back after this on Real Sports Live.
A&B's Cafe is just the right spot for your lunchtime or early morning cravings, as they have a terrific menu and environment that make you feel right at home. Be sure to check out the soups and sandwiches of the day. You have to try one of the specialty coffee or cappuccinos with an assortment of flavors that's sure to meet your heart's desire. J&B Cafe also offers small catering jobs and private parties. Open daily, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Harlingen at 204 East Jackson Street. Call ahead at 956-425-5282 or stop by. It's J&B Cafe when shopping downtown Harlingen.
Back here, Harlingen Cardinals have the football, 1st and 10 in the red zone of Laredo United South.
Oh, having fun on a Saturday night football.
Jaime Galvan takes a snap, hands the ball off, bouncing it left-hand side. Oh, a nice hit is made as Jesus Gonzalez was just outright met, stuck, and dropped by Jorge Magana.
Magana, the linebacker, senior for United South, stuck it to the running back there and put him on the ground
He
quickly.
had a head of steam coming right at him and just stopped in a heartbeat. 2nd down and 9. Low snap. Galvan has time. Slings it left side. That's going to be caught. Ball knocked loose. That is a free football. Picked up by United South. They'll call it an incomplete pass, and the South coaching staff is irate.
Yeah, that he put a licking on him, and that ball jarred quickly. As soon as he got it, I don't think he made a football move, and that's why the line judge down on the near sideline kind of said it is incomplete. Well, I don't know that replay on the.
I kept it as one of our replays. I'm going to show it just for the fans to take a look. 3rd down and 9 for Galvan and the Cardinals. Now the wind is blowing across the field, left to right as he takes a snap. Looking, fires it right side. It's going to be caught inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 9. That's short of 1st down yardage. And now the Cardinals from Harlingen. They don't waste any time on the decision. They've got a great kicker, which is now becoming a tradition for Harlingen. They instantly bring the field goal unit in. They want some points on the board.
Yeah, at least something. 3 points is better than nothing going into the half. Surprisingly, United South taking an early 7-0 lead. It's under 42 seconds left, and I think they're going to burn a timeout here. They're going to try and get as much possible, then 9 seconds on the play clock.
Jacob Garza, the kicker. It'll be out of the hold of Damon Cantu. You're right. They're just letting the play clock get down under 3, and they'll call a timeout. With 26 seconds left here in the half. As they do that, we'll take another quick break. Field goal coming up for the Cardinals, at least an attempt, after this. Back here on Real Sports Live at 26 seconds left here in the first half, and the Harlingen Cardinals brought the field goal unit in a hurry, Freddie, then let some time tick off the clock. And now we'll line it up. Jacob Garza, the kicker. They'll tee this up from the right hash mark
That looks
at the 16-yard lines. It's a 26-yard attempt. Damon Cantu will be the holder. Wind could be a factor if this ball gets up in the air.
But it's looking
without
at the
any pace.
Yeah, looking at the goalposts, the flags on the goalposts are not actually moving too much.
So the wind's above that. It's a nice job by these stands protecting this wind. 26-yard attempt, 26 seconds left on the clock. High snap, they get it down, kick is away, and booming through the uprights. It's good. Cardinals on the board, 7-3 your score, 22 seconds left. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A-Plus Uniforms when you shop.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, where you're at 22 seconds left in the first half. See how the Cardinals elect to approach this kickoff after putting their first points on the board. They'll boom the kick away. This is returnable for the Panthers from the left side of the 10, middle of the field to the 15. Trying to get across field, Cisneros has a wall, 25-30, and then to the 35, shakes on a man, and is dropped down at the 39-yard line.
He ran out of real estate quick there, and he decided to go try and cut back to the inside of the field and saw number 11 there just waiting for him, Luke McNabb, and finally just said, you know what, let me put my helmet in your shoulder pads and let me go down.
It's like it is a contact sport, right? I'm padded, you're padded, let's just go. And so that's how that ends up. They mark the ball down at the 39.
But that's what you're going to get with a Coach Cos coach team.
You'll get that with the Manny Gomez team as well. They'll equally match confrontation with confrontation and strength with strength. It's fun to watch these kind of teams play. Panthers bring the offense on the field. 9 seconds left. You could go deep downfield, try something vertical, or just take this conservative into the halftime locker room, up 7-3. Your defense has done a terrific job after giving up all the points they did last week, Freddie.
Yeah, after giving up those 60 points to Wagner, they're coming in. And again, they're playing at home. That was away. They're playing at home, and the other thing is it's parents' night. They're going to play hard for their parents here.
They'll stay in a victory formation of sorts here. look to take a knee on this play. Unless they have something crazy designed out of this formation. I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, with 9 seconds, doubt it. Yeah,
And that just takes a knee, and that takes us to the halftime break. Panthers scored first. They lead 7-3. Touchdown and a field goal. That's it as far as scores. Freddie will be back with his visit. I'm Joe Bowling. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
I opened Alex with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex & Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
And we're back. We're at halftime, 26 minutes, where you got the United, actually the Cardinals dance team out in the field. As we have Joe Bowling down with his wife going and grabbing some snacks as far as our guys, the camera guys, just, fix the camera to one spot. And they're going to probably go get something also to munch on. So, but we're live. We're live back here. Bill Johnson, Student Activity Center, Freddie today alongside Roque Vela Jr.,
Freddie, my man.
Owner and operator of coming soon, Playmore.
Playmore's going to be open here in the next, I've been saying 30 days for the past 3 months, seems like. But now we are definitely going to be open within the first 10 days of October. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I know the community is as well. It's been a long-awaited. Well-deserved by the people of Laredo. Every time I walk in there, I'm still in awe of what we've done.
Of what you've done.
All the attractions there, the amenities there. I think the people are going to be blown away once they walk in
Once they walk in there. And of course, you can go enjoy a bowling night for bowling, men's league, women's league, co-ed league at Jet Bowl North.
Yeah, so we're going to keep all the leagues at Jet Bowl, all the fundraisers. As you know, we do fundraisers. We average about 2 a week. We can do 3 in 1 week, but the average is probably about 2 a week. We're going to be cheaper, too. We have Dollar Tuesdays at Jet Bowl. And the games, the overall price point is going to be cheaper at Jet Bowl. So we're trying to not step on each other's toes, zeroing in on different demographics.
Exactly. And, of course, the entertainment dollar goes a long way. Yeah. And economic-wise in Laredo, it's growing, man. It's growing. Loop 20, a couple of years ago when I came, when I would come down and watch football down here and all the sports, because, of course, we live in Eagle Pass, 2 hours away from here. It's just grown so much.
It has grown a lot, and as you know, I was on council for 4 years, and we did a lot of projects in Loop 20, the overpass in Loop 20, the overpass in McPherson, the overpass at Clark Boulevard, the flyover over I-35, which is not done yet, but there was a project that was let when I was there, and now the past 2 years that I haven't been there, there's no new project. So as much as Laredo is growing, we're the largest inland port in North America, across 18,000 trucks a day. So we have to be very aggressive when it comes to transportation projects, and the past 2 years, it just haven't been aggressive. But you're absolutely right. I mean, Laredo grows by leaps and bounds every year, regardless of the leadership that we have, and there's just so much that we can do if we just understand what needs to be done if we have somebody that's a businessman go in there and take the reins.
Texas high school football, man. There's nothing better than what it is. It's Texas high school football. It's big in Texas. August rolls around. Everybody gets geared up. Of course, Laredo being big with the UISD and the Laredo ISD. You're a Nixon guy.
Yeah. Went to Nixon.
You're a Laredo Nixon guy.
Class of 95. We were terrible my freshman and sophomore year, and then my junior year was Coach Sanchez's first year. And, the rest is history. My senior year was the first time we went to the playoffs in a long time, and then Nixon went on got a 10-year run where I don't think they lost a district game for a while.
Well, and they're back-to-back district champs. Well, they're back-to-back district champs in 5A. Now they come up to the big boys, 6A.
Now they're back up to 6A, and I'm looking at these rankings, and we got United picked to win the district and Alexander second. I think that's going to be really, really interesting. And then United South, too. United's got a new head coach.
Coach Koss, yeah.
Comes from Alexander, who spent a lot of years there in Alexander. They're going to be very well coached. Those Southside kids, you can never discount them. It's going to be a really interesting year. And then you have, like you said, you got Nixon in there. And Nixon is they're no pushover anymore.
They're not.
For a while they were. Now they're back. I was at the Nixon Martin game, and
well, let's talk about the Hammer Bowl, man. How was the atmosphere on week
awesome.
1?
It was awesome. I'm a little disappointed that they went back to the Friday. My senior year was actually the first year that they went to the Saturday game. My junior year was the one that got canceled. We didn't play that year.
Wow.
And then my senior year, we went to the 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturdays, and they did that for a long time. And then this year, for whatever reason, they went back to the Friday night, and I really, really liked the Saturday. It affected the tailgate. People get really fired up about that.
Exactly. It gives a different atmosphere to and just like you guys have it here with Martin and Nixon, we have it in Eagle Pass with Eagle Pass and CC Win. Yeah. Next week is going to be rivalry week. It's border battle 13.
Yeah.
The 13 time that we see each other. It's just one of those things, but those kind of things, even with United and Alexander,
regardless of how what the records are.
Yeah.
Because like I said, my sophomore year we were really bad, and Martin was really good. I think that year was probably the best football team they've had maybe ever, or at least in a really, really long time. They were really good, and we just got it handed to us.
Yeah.
But going into it still, there's that atmosphere, and you just never know what's gonna happen, and then that changes a little bit, obviously, when it's the first game of the season. Then when it goes from everybody's used to the Saturday night, goes back to the Friday night. But look, it's Texas football.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the stands earlier, and I was just looking around, just thinking, man, this is the best time of the year. It's going to start to get a little bit cooler. Hunting season's right around the corner.
Yeah.
You got football. We got football games tomorrow. I mean, this is a great time of the year, and you get the community together, and everybody's cheering on their children, cheering on their neighbors, their grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whether they're in the band or in the color guard.
Exactly. And people get to watch it live on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. This is cool. I was on Facebook earlier, and I played football at Hardin-Simmons University, as you know.
Yes.
And they're playing Trinity this year. I'm not a fan of the Trinity Tigers. But anyway,
San Antonio Trinity, yes.
Yeah. So they were playing, and I don't know what the final score was, but I was watching a little bit of the game on the phone. I'm thinking, man, this is so cool. I mean,
technology.
It's been, what year are we? 2018.
2018.
It's been 18 years since I played college football, and how far it's gone from. My dad went to. I started as a freshman, and so I started over 40 games. I think he missed 2.
Wow.
Regardless if I was playing in California or Wisconsin, wherever it was, yeah. he went to the game. And now, I mean, he'd still probably go to the games anyway. But now, how much easier it is for your friends and your families to be able to watch you
to watch the game
on their phone.
Now you also have a business in Del Rio, JetBoat Del Rio, and that was that's another. Now, economic-wise, here in Laredo, I mean, you got the South Side growing, man. I mean, it's growing down here by the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center, and then of course you got the North Side with United having that massive college-looking
that
school.
That campus is amazing.
And then you have Alexander and everybody else kind of in the middle, McPherson and all the cross streets but having also the the Unit Trade Center, man, and having the arena. Your Real Sports Live got to broadcast basketball, high school basketball last year.
And you want to talk about a great atmosphere when those games are on with Alexander United South LBJ, I think.
Yes,
the girls and the boys and all, and they take over the arena for that day.
Yeah,
that's a great atmosphere, and to be able to put the kids in that atmosphere, and be able to play in an arena and just start getting them used to playing in that setting, and it just gets them prepared that much more for the next step if they do take that next step.
Exactly. And again, that next step, of course, is being a student athlete. And you should know, because you have a child being a student athlete. Your boy plays.
He's a sophomore starting with United. Started the first 2 games there at corner.
So, and how was it? Did you get to catch the game? Did you go to Edinburgh? You didn't go to Edinburgh.
No, I went to
Edinburgh. You went, and we were there live.
Yeah, you were
so
there live.
It's just one of those things again that we follow both the Laredo district, the UISD and LISD, and of course Joe Bowling carries the whole valley. I mean, it's something that we get to make sure that not only dads, moms, grandma, grandpa, tío, tía, everybody gets to watch it now with technology, and it's something great. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. You're actually watching RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
Jesse on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jesse handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jesse, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GLB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GLB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
And we're back live. We got 16 minutes halftime. We're at the halftime point here in Laredo.
Halftime point of the halftime.
Yeah, halftime of halftime. Yeah, exactly. It's a halftime point. This is the
halftime.
Yeah, halftime.
Or a halftime of the game too, I guess. I don't know.
We're at the halfway point of the halftime show.
Which makes it the halftime of the game. Like the middle point.
Exactly, the middle point. As the Harlingen Cardinal band is coming off the field. I'm sorry. It's Saturday night football. You got to understand. We do Tuesday night volleyball. Then we do Thursday night football live.
That's awesome.
Then we go Friday night audio live.
Great.
And then Saturday night football. So we log a lot of miles,
that's
man.
That's so cool. And by the way, thank you for doing that, for what you do for the community in South Texas. That's a really, really cool platform that you got going.
And of course, you can watch us on Facebook Live. You can watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. It's RIO Sports Live. You can go to our website, realsportslive.com. And again, we are also a partner for Channel 4 in the Valley.
Oh, cool.
ValleySportsCentral.com or ValleySportsCentralFootball.com also carries all our games.
So how often are you on the road?
Pretty much 7 days out of the week.
Man.
And I love it.
And your son's still
and
playing?
My son also,
Class,
I have my senior. Well, my oldest son is in the Marine Corps.
Oh, congratulations.
He's actually stationed in Pensacola, Florida. We got to visit him over the summer. And then I have a junior that plays for Eagle Pass High. He plays safety and corner. So again, your son, my son, they play defense.
Yeah.
They like to hit people instead of getting hit. Going back to your roots, Nixon and the South, or I guess the west side of Laredo.
No, it's east. It's the east side, east central side. I call it the east side.
San Bernardo, just off of San Bernardo.
No, we're I was just south of Saunders.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm still thinking
just east of Arkansas.
I'm still thinking of Martin right there.
That's the red team, man.
Not the green and gold, right?
No, not the green and gold. No.
Now we see all this development inside the loop, outside the loop, and growing. Of course, Loop 20, goes out, and you have also a softball complex back here, which we got to cover some softball playoffs in softball last year. So again, it's everywhere that you can.
Well, I mean, as far as Laredo has come, there's still so much more to do. I mean, when I was in council, we passed a proposition asking the people to give us permission to be able to use sports venue tax so that we can build a tennis complex and a baseball slash softball complex, teaming up with TAMU and using an MOU. And since I've been gone, that plan has gone to the wayside. And those are economic stimulators.
Exactly.
And obviously, it's also a place to be able to have our children, be able to use and compete in. But also think of the tennis complex. Think of all those tennis tournaments that we could bring in.
Yeah.
That
USTA.
That normally wouldn't come to Laredo. And what I tell people all the time is, most people, if you don't give them a reason or they don't have roots in Laredo, they're not going to come to Laredo.
Well, going back to what you're talking about as far as economic development and talking about the sports venue, you guys had the summer. You guys had the Unitrade actually packed with Pony. The Pony World Series was here.
We were supposed to have that complex ready for that tournament, last year's tournament.
Okay.
And here we are, the second year of it, and still wasn't ready. And it's unfortunate. Obviously, Pony League was still able to pull it off, but you just think if we would have had that complex, how many more tournaments like that we would have been able to host.
You'll be able to host. You're bringing in money in the room tax, the room tax and all that good stuff. Where again, you want these things to be in place so your economic development here in town, and not only that, the businesses, not only the movie theaters, your restaurants, your hotels and everything, but everything. It's circle.
And not just that. I mean, again, you get people that wouldn't otherwise come to Laredo, that now they come to Laredo, and all the things that they hear about Laredo, they're not true.
Yeah.
They meet the people in Laredo. We're good, great, hardworking people, so it changes their perception of what Laredo is, and things like that are important. And not just that. I mean, you mentioned the South Side earlier. The South Side has so much potential, but you go down there and there's no entertainment down there.
Yeah.
There's no movies. There's no real restaurants.
Everybody has to travel up to the north side to.
Right. There's no bowling complex. That's something that's going to be our next project, is to put a Playmore down in the South Side here once we get this one up and running and things go as well as we think they're going to go. But those are all the South Side hasn't had the attention that it deserves, and that's something that needs to change. And
Playmore has from when I talked to you the other day, a rock climbing, a golf simulator, a zip line. I mean, you're talking about a full entertainment center where you can take your kids, everybody, and have a great time.
I don't care how old you are, male or female, grandma, parent, or you're a child. There's something for you to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 2 golf simulators, a bar and grill. The menu is going to be amazing. Ropes course, zip line, rock climbing, huge arcade, redemption, the laser tag.
There you go.
Is awesome. I mean, that's one of the things that I'm most fired up about, that laser tag complex.
And then you have smart TVs where you can stream realsportslive.com.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You can stream all the games there. So that'll be the meeting place.
Right.
That'll be the meeting place for Friday night football or Saturday night or Thursday night, where you can say, hey, this is a place to come see if you can't go to the game.
That United Alexander game gets sold out. Just go watch it.
Just go watch it over there. Yeah, it's local TV is not having it, but we're having it streamed in there. So again, you're probably gonna have projectors and stuff like that up there.
Every lane, every pair of lanes has its own projector, has its own TV. Then we have with the bar, obviously, is covered in TVs. We're gonna have a huge Vegas-like TV as well.
There you go.
That's gonna be. We're gonna have we're trying to get 2 of those. So yeah, there's gonna be TVs left and right. There's gonna be places to be able to charge your phone left and right. That's important nowadays.
That's important nowadays with technology.
Sofas. I mean, it's just you're going to walk in there.
How big is this
It's
venue?
48,000 square feet. It's actually not that much bigger than Jet Bowl. Jet Bowl is 45,000 square feet, but because Jet Bowl has 40 lanes and this has 24 lanes, and because it's configured differently, and the ceilings are so much taller, it feels like it's twice the size.
Yeah, exactly.
It really isn't. So but you walk in there and it feels like I was in the arena the other day at a boxing match.
Yeah.
I was looking around. I'm thinking, yeah, this isn't too much bigger than Playmore. You know? I mean, we're smaller, but not, ain't that much smaller.
What is it? The same? Now they call it the Sames Auto Arena or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the same auto group arena.
We have a good tie with the marketing director there, Mr. Trevino, Anissa Trevino.
Anissa,
yeah, she's been great with us every time that we did the games there. As far as the 2 times that we did it, because we did it twice. We came in there and she's like, "What do you need?" "We need internet." "Okay, we'll plug it in."
Right.
And you need it. We have to. Okay, set it up there. Yeah. I mean, it was. They took us in like we're a family here in Laredo, and that's a lot of times that's what people don't get is Laredo does have great people, and like you said earlier, popular demand or people say that
it's about providing leadership to those great people and those great assets that we have within the city and just the public in general. It's about giving it direction, and there's just no real direction right now. There's a lot of talk, and no real action.
Exactly, and moving forward and trying to have the progress move forward and not backward, and getting Laredo to that point where you're gonna have people saying, "You know what? I want to go to Laredo. I want to be there. I want to move there because it's growing." Of course, you guys have an international airport. You got 2 golf courses down here. I mean, there's some things to do. There's a lot of things to do, and moving forward, of course, your stuff with JetBo and Playmore. My God, I mean, we're probably gonna be coming down here, once a week, maybe once a month, we
love to host you, man. and going back to those basketball games at the arena. My son plays basketball too, and I anticipate he'll be on varsity there. So that's gonna be. I'm really, really excited to be part of that process. I've gone to the games before, obviously, and been a part of that atmosphere. But to be able to see your son there, one, it makes you feel a little bit older. But 2, just to be able to see him, I see him now, and playing varsity as a sophomore. He's more of a basketball player than a football player. Even though I couldn't play basketball. I couldn't dribble a ball and walk at the same time.
You told me a story about that one.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah, that's right. I got cut from my elementary basketball team. I thought I was a great basketball player, and my coach. And you met my coach. I still stay in touch with him. So the story is he cut me in 3rd grade. From the basketball team, but we'd warm up before with our your traditional back then, take a lap around, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I would win. I'd beat all the 5th graders. So when he cut me, being in 3rd grade, I was devastated. And he goes, "Mijito, I'm in room 303. Next year, in the first day of school, you're gonna come see me. You're gonna play football."
There you go.
And I started playing football, and the rest is history. But I had a little bit of size and I could run, but I could not dribble the ball to save my life, and I still can't.
When you played football for Nixon, did you play defense?
Yeah.
So what was it about the defense side of Nixon, and we're in defensive battle, United South, coming in, and yes, giving up all those points last week to Wagner. Right now 7-3, 6 minutes to go. We have Roque Vela Jr., owner operator of JetBo North. JetBo Del Rio.
JetBo North, JetBo Del Rio.
And
by the way, I have a Councilman's Cup with Roland Garza.
Oh, that's
in
right.
Del Rio. I won the first one. He won the next 3.
Yeah.
And then we won last year. So this year again, and United's really, Alexander is really good this year.
Yes, they are.
I think they'll probably win the district. It's going to be interesting between them and United, and I still think
Eagle Pass still has the chance. They're 2-0.
Are they? I haven't.
Yeah, they beat Uvalde.
Oh, okay.
They beat Uvalde 42-14 the first game. They beat Southwest last week.
Oh, really?
Or last week, yesterday, Friday.
Southwest.
Yeah, they beat Southwest 16-14. Okay. We had that one live audio, and of course we're going to replay the game tomorrow. So
you got you got United, Alexander, Eagle Pass, United South.
Yeah,
who's a really good football team. Nixon's going to be really good. Man, a really good football team's going to be on the outside looking in the playoff picture.
And Joe Bowling, last year, that's when we met during playoffs because we covered Eagle Pass, Vela. We covered United South, Alexander, Westlake East, and then we went to San Antonio and did San Benito, or no, Los Fresnos and Southwest. So we had a busy.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing what we do. But we'll be back with more after this. You're watching RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years. Take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whoa, what are you doing, man? We're having a commercial without me? Come to the Restore and save some money.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
And we're back live, 3:10 left as the United South Panther Band comes off the field, and both teams are already on the field, kind of getting warmed up after halftime. 7-3, Joe Bowling stepped out, went to get a munch to eat, and, of course, he made the 3.5-hour drive, 4-hour drive from the Rio Grande Valley down here as we're tandem, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. We're covering Saturday Night Football, Game of the Week, and, of course, we have Roque Vela Jr., owner-operator of Play More, coming soon, and JetBoat North.
And JetBoat Del Rio.
And JetBoat Del Rio, yeah. I actually, that's where I met you. You actually fitted a ball for me once.
That's right.
Yeah, we were playing. Yeah. I was playing mixed league. But what did you see the first half? Because you were here in the first half.
I mean,
quick note.
Defensive struggle. Harlingen kind of looked like they tried to change it up there a little bit. Like they went to the power game for a couple of plays to see how that was going to work. Didn't work out too well. I'm surprised. They're obviously forcing it to number 6.
Yeah.
That's their go-to guy. I would think they would take advantage of some of their height. They're on the outside. They got some really tall receivers. Number 30, though, I saw number 30 for United South. He's a really aggressive, really good cornerback. He's holding his own with those big guys. So I anticipate Coach Koss to bear down here and play United South, his type of football, and it's going to be really close, probably 17, I don't know, 17-10, 17-13.
He called it 17-13 at the end, and United South would take a win and go 1-1.
That's my prediction. Yes.
Guys, don't forget, if you want to make a change in your government, go to City Hall and make note of it.
Got to take advantage of the process.
The process.
Early voting starts October 22nd, and take a look at what's going on right now, and take a look at or listen to the rhetoric, so the things that they've been saying, and ask yourself, have those things actually gotten accomplished?
Yeah, exactly.
And the answer is no. So go to the polls and make sure you use your vote to voice your concerns.
Exactly.
So and I appreciate the invite. Looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to this district and how it shakes
29 6A.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real. Again, I feel for a lot of people had when I was in my senior year. I think was the first year that they went, or maybe it was my junior year that they went to three teams going to the playoffs.
3 teams going to the playoffs.
That was too much, and it was 4. That's too much. And now you look at it, and man, there's gonna be a good team not in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. As the Cardinals come out of their tunnel and with smoke blowing. Thank you, Mr. Roque Vela Jr. for being here with us. Halftime, and we're looking forward to a great season in District 29 6A. 4 more weeks, and then we get rolling. So thank you once again.
Forward to it.
We'll be back with more after this. You're watching RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
It's always a holiday at the
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and thanks again for joining us. Halftime festivities finished. Freddie's interview completed. Thanks again. That's what it's all about, when the advertisers can come up and talk a little bit about their business, their services, their products. We're going to bring them on and showcase them on a regular basis. Defensive struggle in the first half. Laredo United South scored the first point of this ball game, and that stuck until late in the second quarter when the Harlingen Cardinals kicked a field goal. And now as we get set for the second half, Cardinals, who deferred in the open of this game, now get the football. We'll see if that transpires into something positive. They'll return the kick out across the 20-yard line, looking to the left side of the field of the 25 and about the 29-yard line on a return by Donnie Serna. And here come the Cardinal offense. Adjustments. You already saw Laredo United South made some major adjustments from week one into this week. Now the chess match begins between the two coaches on the field tonight, Freddie.
Yeah, and that's a big key at the half. What adjustments are you going to make at the half to make sure either your offense gets clicking or your defense comes up and gets, something going as far as a turnover or something like that to help your team get, a little cushion, 7-3.
Cardinals have a shotgun formation, two backs in the backfield now on this first down play. And there's a fumble. That's a loose ball. It's going to be recovered. It looks like the Cardinals may have got it back. Fortunate bounce that time for Harlingen.
We talked about it right there. And who was going to come up with something big? As we had Roque Vela here, he is a Laredo native. He played for Nixon and back in 95 he graduated. So we talked football, and Texas high school football is big here in Laredo with both UISD and LISD. 7 teams or 7 high schools here in Laredo.
11:20 to go. Another drop, this time on the snap. Galvan looks to throw over the middle. Has a man, but he overthrows Ralph Castellanos. And that time, Galvan had a big play right in his sights.
Yeah, he dropped the ball. I guess he was looking already downfield, pre-snap, I guess, and he dropped the ball. He picked it up, stepped up in the pocket, and rifled the pass and just outreached of Ralphie Castellanos.
Castellanos had cleared, and again, sometimes that happens. Your defense will take that step and pause when that ball hits the ground. Third down play, 14, make it 16 yards to go for the Cardinals. Galvan looking deep down the left-hand side. Got a man, it's caught. 40, 30, 25, 20, see you later. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damon Cantu reels it in, and how about that strike to open the second half?
Man, that was a strike right over, threw a dime to Cantu as he went past the defensive back, and then the safety was not able to get over to that side, and he just threw the dime, man. It was a beautiful pass from
They showed no signs of a vertical game at all in the first half. Adjustment number 1, credit Harlingen Cardinal offensive coordinators.
There you go.
On that call. 9-7 lead, Harlingen on top.
That's already something they saw in as far as the coaches saw from up here.
Extra point for the Cardinals. Ball is down, the kick is away, and it is good.
There's
Cardinals lead 10-7. There's a flag. That's going to be offsides. I'll wave that off. Cardinals lead 10-7. Kickoff after this. We've just begun the second half.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and bang, lightning strikes, not from the sky, but on the field.
Yes.
We gotta clarify that. There's lightning that could come into play if these rains come rolling through here.
That was a
touchdown. I want to also address something that our YouTube viewers were asking during halftime, and that is about Let's Hear the Band. Fans, because we're on YouTube Live, if the bands can assure us that they're going to play no songs that are going to be picked up by the YouTube police, and they'll pull the video, then we could also showcase not just the performance of the band from a visual perspective, we could also give the audio presentation. So until we get that cleared, and we're looking at some ways that we may be able to clear that across the board, that's why you fans who are asking, hey, let's hear the band, we'll get to that at a later date. Kickoff for the Cardinals of Harlingen. Short kick, returnable. Laredo United South will field this out across the 15-yard line. Trying to get to the outside is Toby Cisneros. He'll be dropped at the 22-yard line, and now we'll see. Does this become one of those slugfests on the scoreboard? It certainly was defense to defense in the first half, Freddie.
Yeah, it was. And now what is Laredo United South going to come out in their first possession of the second half, and what they're going to do? Are they going to keep it on the ground with their number 22, Brian Benavides, or are they going to go through the air?
Efrain Hernandez lines up in a shotgun. 3 receivers on the right or left-hand side on this first down play. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I would argue that play
that pass
probably equaled the Cardinals' production in most of that first half. Hernandez looks to run, takes it across the 20, slides forward to about the 24-yard line.
There's a flag on the play, and that one, the line judge threw it late. He slid feet first, and by rule, if you slide head first, or feet first, excuse me, you're giving up yourself, so you can't be touched by a defender. So
they are going to march it off against the Harlingen Cardinals, it appears. Here comes the call. It will be an unsportsmanlike. Good call right there. And I know there's a fine line. If I had some officials in the booth to talk things over,
yeah.
There's a fine line when a quarterback's on the dead run and a guy's right in front of him, and then he drops into that slide position.
Yeah.
And there's defensive coordinators who will argue that all day.
Yep.
You know, if it's a clear-cut path, I get it. You know, slide protect. Running play for Hernandez. He's going to be drugged down. He managed to gain a yard or two.
And again, it's a zone read for Hernandez, and he's been doing that the first half, and here in the second half, he's giving that zone read run pass option. It's the RPO that most offenses now in Texas high school football run, the spread offense. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgunning for Hernandez.
He'll hand the ball off, running play up the middle across the 47-yard line.
Actually, he kept it himself. He was trying to give it to Benavides, and actually Aguirre, Matthew Aguirre, the running back, took it himself up the middle, across the 45 to the 47. 9:42, Joe. 10-7.
10-7 ball game. Laredo United South on top.
How important were those 3 points before the half, man?
That's what Harlingen was looking at. That's why they didn't even blink an eye at bringing that field goal unit on to close out the half. Running play, and this will go nowhere. Hernandez tries to stretch forward. He's short. And so the Harlingen Cardinals defense.
Fourth, and it's going to be like a long 4. They need to get the nose of the ball to about the 50.
They'll bring the punting unit in immediately for Laredo United South, and momentum has switched. You can feel it right now. The Harlingen Cardinals went over the top, scored on a quick strike touchdown pass, and now their defense gets a stop. Cardinals back to return a punt.
It was like a 65-yard touchdown pass.
I'll look at the stats over here. 78 yards, my friends.
Sorry,
That's why I said I think it matched their offensive production. It was close to matching the Cardinals. I know it overwhelmed their passing yards in the first half on a single play. More lightning strikes. Uh-oh. Don't look. That's a camera flash.
Yeah.
8:32 and counting here in the third quarter of play. It's a 10-7 game. Harlingen on top. Low snap. Nice job of fielding that by the punter. Gets the kick away, but it's a high, very short punt. Look out here. Takes a roll and stays on the Harlingen side of the 50, but not by much. They'll start a drive at their own 47-yard line. Freddie, momentum definitely on the the visitors right now.
Yeah, exactly. And now they're going to get a short field. They're not going to be backed up in their part of the field. They're right at the midfield point. So again, after that 78-yard touchdown pass to Cantu, now what do? Are they going back to the air?
Well, you
again?
certainly have now got the respect of the corners and the safeties who can't creep up anymore. You have to respect that. Fumble on the snap. Galvan swings a pass left side. That's incomplete. That's the third snap in the second half that the Cardinals have fumbled the ball onto the turf, and yet that they managed to hang on to the football.
It's not wet yet, so it's not a wet ball, but it is the wind is gusting now a little bit more than what it was earlier today as night falls, and of course it's right around 8:15 in the evening, somewhere in there.
How about 8:40, sir?
8:40
feels like it's a
evening.
Friday night as late as it is. Second down play coming up for the Cardinals of Harlingen. Jaime Galvan takes a snap, hands it off, running play off a left tackle across the midfield stripe to about the 49. That's about 3.5 yards gained, which is about the average for what the Cardinals were running in that first half. They weren't gaining a lot on the ground in a half that, again, do you call it conservative, the way the Cardinal offense played in that first half, or was it just simply, here's what we're going to work on, and this is what they're giving us, we're going to try it?
Yeah, exactly.
Third down play. Galvan drops back this time, looks to throw, has some time. Over the middle, got a man, caught at the 30. A high delivery, and he goes to Ralph Castellanos. He was open earlier. This time Castellano hangs on. That's a tough catch.
Yeah, and that one, he came back for the ball. He moves the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals inside United South territory. Move those chains.
From the 32-yard line, Galvan keeps it back to his right-hand side, takes a low snap, hands it off. Trying to get to the left-hand side, turns the corner to the 25 to the 20. Sidesteps a man down inside the 20-yard line. Football comes loose, and it looks like the Panthers recover. They do.
And there you go. The defense comes up for United South. They jar the ball loose from Jesus Gonzalez, who was running hard. And again, the ball comes loose, and United South is in business. First turnover.
Jesus Gonzalez had a good-looking run, but at the end of it comes the turnover. Panthers take over, immediately race the offense on the field. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. On the replay, you can see that was a terrific-looking run by Gonzalez. First of all, there was a nice seal on the end to open that up. 10-7 is your score. Running play for the Panthers, and that goes nowhere.
In on the tackle is number 5, Jesus Galvan for the Cardinals, and some more birds coming. You're a St. Louis Cardinal fan. So
I am. Hey, I want to welcome everybody back on our Facebook. We're going to go live on Facebook here for just a little bit. Joe Bowling, Freddie Heredia in the press box, and in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left. Laredo United South has the football. There's going to be an injury on the field. So what we'll do on YouTube, I'll go ahead and take a break. We'll keep it here on Facebook Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional.
We are back here on our broadcast on the YouTube side of things as well. Back to action. Again, live on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll see the game in its entirety. Running play for Hernandez. Dances away from traffic. Tries to get to the right side. Now slings a pass. Got a man open outside the 20 to the 25-yard line. Great job that time by Efrain Hernandez just to stay alive and stay behind the line of scrimmage before delivering that pass.
Yeah, he flinged it over to Toby Cisneros, the junior receiver that got it to the 25. If he would have shaked that the DB there, he would have been gone for a nice he had green in front of him.
Want to tell you again, fans, we are live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rio Sports Live. You can watch this game in its entirety. As we are on Facebook right now, we're not going to stay here too much longer. We're just using this to kind of invite fans over. I know during basketball season last year we were Facebook Live on every game, but that's a little change. I can tell you a little bit more about that. Pass play, and that's incomplete. A high delivery intended for Ruben Arce, and he got hit.
Yeah, he heard footsteps, but the ball was delivered. It just in and out of his hands. 5:21 left, 10-7 here. 4th down. And again, the second time that United South, this is their second possession of the second half.
Punting time for Laredo United South. Cardinals send a man back to return this kick. Again, we're up in the press box. We are going live. I can show you again. We are on YouTube, and that game has been going from the beginning. So we want to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel on RioSportsLive.com. The punt is coming up. After the punt, I'll go ahead and sign off on Facebook. But, again, I invite you. We'll have highlights on Facebook as a penalty comes in on this play, or at least they blow the play dead before the punt. It'll be a delay of game against Laredo United South. We're at the Student Athletic Center here in Laredo, Texas on a Saturday night. Yes, live video on Thursdays and Saturdays of football. I didn't get to do any volleyball today. Freddie will be doing some volleyball this week, as will I. And some other announcers on Real Sports. We're trying to get trained so they too can cover volleyball. Freddie, I got 14 systems and 14 cameras. I need 14 announcers. That's no secret over where I'm at right now. You've got a couple of cameras, a couple of systems, and you too are looking for play-by-play announcers.
Play-by-play camera operators, and of course, people to man the
computers is one thing, but announcers is what we are looking for in a big, big way.
If you guys are interested, send your resume over to realsportslive@gmail.com and realsportslivesw@gmail.com, as we're both taking resumes for play-by-play announcers.
Looking for play-by-play. On Facebook, we'll see you later. On YouTube, we'll take a break. Back after this.
A personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A+, they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A+ Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here after the punt. 5:11 to go here in the third quarter of play, and the Harlingen Cardinals are going to get great field position out of another short punt by Laredo United South.
That was a net punt of like 3 yards.
Football spotted at the 31-yard line of Laredo United South.
Am I right with the net punt? It was 3-4 yards net punt. They were at the 25 maybe, 26. Oh yeah, they moved. Well, yeah.
Got 11 yards out of it, but still, great field position. Cardinals drop the football again, and Galvan dies on it.
We have the United South Panther coaching staff over here to the left of us.
That's 5 fumbles. That's 5 fumbles here in the third quarter. And 4 of them they've got back.
Yeah.
But 5 times the Cardinals have put the ball on the ground. And, a defensive coordinator on the Laredo United South side, film day is going to be saying, we need that ball. We need that ball. Yeah. Cardinals are going to say, what in the world on this one? What in the world on this one? Good snap this time, and here come the penalty flags. 10-7 ball game. That'll be against the defense. And so the loss on the fumble ends up coming back after the penalty yards assessed. Cardinals will face a 2nd and 9. 4:36 left here in the third quarter. Harlingen on top 10-7. Galvan takes a snap. Hands the ball, running right-hand side. Gonzalez tries to turn it upfield. He's going to be hit and thrown down. 2 guys are back there to make that stop.
And none other than Jose Cabos.
Time the ball carrier was actually Raiden Berry. But nonetheless, Berry was dropped and a loss on the play of a couple. 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Cardinals started this drive right here at this spot in the field. At the worst, you would like to get a 1st down or 2 and get a field goal out of this.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter also at Real Sports Live and at Real Sports Live SW. On
3rd and 11, that's a terrible snap. Galvan races back, gets to it. Now he gets rid of the football. Downfield's got a man at the 25. It's caught short of first down yardage. That would have been a loss of about 25. Dalton Mann came back, helped his quarterback out, made the catch. And now 4th and 2 for Harlingen at the 23-yard line. What do you do here, Freddie?
Well, you've been able to get some yards to the outside, nothing inside. If you go inside, United South defensive tackles are making the push inside. You got to go to the outside, extend it. They're on the right hash, so something to the wide side.
Joe Reyna, Dalton Mann line up wide receivers right-hand side. Almi Galvan keeps Raiden Berry in the backfield, hands the ball off. Here comes Berry up the middle. He's got a first down and more inside the 20, makes a move to the 15, down to the 14-yard line. First down as the Cardinals went for it on 4th and convert.
And the line right there read my mind.
Quick huddle for the Cardinals under center. Galvan takes a snap, pitch out right side. Here comes Berry again with some blockers, takes it inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line, and suddenly fast-paced Harlingen Cardinal offense knocking on the door.
Well, he goes from a shotgun position under center to get the ball quick and pitch it out to get the United South, on their heels.
Galvan keeps Berry to his right-hand side. Double tight end set this time. Cardinals bunch it up the middle. On a second down play, looks to throw. Galvan over the middle and overthrows his man, incomplete.
Yeah, that was Ralph Castellanos that settled in there in the middle, waving his hand to Galvan. Hey, I'm open.
Yeah, but he had a lot of guys around him. The guys waving their hands more so were on the outside, and that was Dalton Mann, who had drifted behind everyone back there by the D on the UISD in that end zone. Third down. Call it 4 yards. Cardinals can still get a first down without getting in the end zone on this particular spot of the field. Berry makes a nice move, takes it to the 5 in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiden Berry. What a great move as he got to the line of scrimmage and then takes it to the house.
7-yard touchdown run for number 27, Raiden Berry, to give the Cardinals a 16-7 lead with 2:15 left.
16 unanswered points for the Harlingen Cardinals after Laredo United South put 7 on the board and made that last for a while. And the second touchdown here in the third quarter for Harlingen. Extra point coming up. Good snap, ball is down, kick is away, and good. Harlingen, 17. Panthers of Laredo United South, 7. Kickoff after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience.
Kickoff, and here come the Harlingen Cardinals, who suddenly have a 10-point lead. That kickoff goes into the end zone and rolls free there.
Well, the adjustments have been made by Harlingen.
They went over the top on the offense. On their first play, or first drive. Play for the Cardinals. Up the middle, that goes nowhere for the Panthers. And so the Panthers trying to get something going on the offensive side of things. And lost in the shuffle was what the Cardinals defense did in that first half.
Yeah, they kept United at United South at bay as far as keeping it close, and again it kudos to the defensive coordinator for the Harlingen Cardinals of making sure that they kept it within reason.
Efrain Hernandez, now 2nd and 10. Drops back to throw, has a man on the 30-yard line. That's completed out to the 34. Short of first down yardage by about a yard on a completion to Ruben Arce.
Yeah, the senior receiver, slot receiver, comes up with a big catch and run after the catch. 3rd and 1 for the United South Panthers.
See what Hernandez draws up here on 3rd and 1. Long count. Cardinals showing a blitz on the right-hand side. Had some fans chiming in. Cardinals better get these fumbles out of their system before Judson next week.
10 seconds on the play clock.
Hernandez takes a snap, rolls out. Here come the penalty flags. I think they got the play off in time.
Yeah, they did, but somebody moved. Somebody was shaking and baking down there on the line.
False start against the Panthers, and that turns a 3rd and 1 into a 3rd and 6. And we are already down to 50 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter.
This game has gone pretty quick.
3rd down still for the Panthers of Laredo United South. 17-7 your score, 44 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. As Hernandez drops back to throw. Here comes some pressure, lots of pressure. He's being chased, gets rid of the ball. That's going to be picked off by the Cardinals. Down the sideline, 30, 25, 20, to the 10-yard line, to the 8. A pick for Joe Reyna.
He read that play. He was waiting for Hernandez to throw that ball. He had him in his sights as he was rolling out. He threw it. He broke on the play, got the INT. And again, this is an interception, a turnover. 1-1 as far as turnovers.
Cardinals take over at the 9-yard line. They had a pick 6 last week against Sherryland Pioneer.
How did Rosales
Good.
Pioneer?
Good. Pioneer. Well, he played receiver most of the time. Running play, left-hand side. Barry hit at the line of scrimmage, dropped right there. Jacob Perez says, what's the time and score? Well, 17-7 your score. I say that about every second play.
Yeah.
16 seconds and counting left here in the 3rd quarter. Harlingen Cardinals will not have to take a snap, and nor will they. That means they'll take a break. We will too. 4th quarter starts after this. Cardinals of Harlingen up 17-7. Back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local.
Cardinals back to action. Raiden Berry on a carry. He'll end up getting nothing on the play. 3rd down and goal coming up for Harlingen. And if you're Laredo United South and your defense can hold this to a field goal on this possession, you got to feel like you got a little momentum back on your side.
Yeah, and the momentum has been on the Cardinals' side when they came out in the second half and got that touchdown to get the 10-7 lead. And then, of course, after the turnover, they tacked on another touchdown.
11:23 to go. Galvan out of a shotgun, drops back, looks to throw, has some time. Now he delivers, overthrown, intercepted in the end zone for Laredo United. He came out and then went back in. The officials made the call in a hurry. Interception, Panthers.
Yeah, they were looking to see, but he didn't step out. We'll look at the replay, but I don't think he stepped out of the end zone. He was right at the line.
It was close, my friend.
It was close.
It was enough that I kept it as one of our highlights, and we'll let the fans decide that. We'll just keep our comments right here.
Yeah,
he was close to stepping out of that end zone.
We actually also put some highlights of Southwest Eagle Pass this morning, so they're on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll find out when we're live and when we post on there.
First down play for the Panthers of Laredo United South, and that's even better than holding it to a field goal. Their defense holds the Cardinals off the scoreboard after a 1st and goal from the 9. Hernandez rolls right, looking, got a great block, stiff arms a man, makes some room at the 20-yard line, hit at the 22.
That was number 5 in on the tackle, Jesus Galvan. He's been active at the defensive back position.
I want to give credit to Nathan Santos, number 75 out there, the lead blocker, who delivered a terrific block that freed up that extra room for Hernandez to turn that into a gain. Second down, 10:41 left here in the ball game. Harlingen Cardinals up 17-7. Laredo United South with the football. Hernandez looking to throw. Now he's going to run across the 25. He's got a first down as he steps out of bounds at the 31. He didn't see anything downfield. Nice job. Chased out by Isaiah Lizcano, who thought he was going to get a nice hit on a quarterback. Nothing doing, says Hernandez.
He sidestepped him and went out of bounds and said, I want nothing of that sort, and I will be back ready for another snap. And it's a 1st and 10 for United South at the 32. What did they do? Move those chains.
On a shotgun formation. You fell in love with that.
Hey, you know what? It's a good
It's a
thing.
catchy phrase. Donut Salinas has marketed that, has copyrighted that, has trademarked it. Here's a pass play for Hernandez. He's chased from behind and drugged down. 3 guys were in there, but the guy that finally caught him, Cameron Anderson.
Yeah, number 36 also, Brian Scanlan was in there also. He missed him. Number 75, the offensive lineman, Nathan Santos, the senior, doing some work trying to protect his quarterback back there.
Cardinals, remember, for Cardinal fans, they'll be at home on Friday night to take on Converse Judson. Meanwhile, Bogus Stadium, which is their home, will have a Harlingen South on Thursday night. Both of those are games covered here on Real Sports Live. Running play, that goes for a couple of yards. Matthew Aguirre, the junior tailback, brought down after a short gain. 3rd down coming up for Laredo United South. Now, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 10 at 17-7. You look at the clock running, it's not desperation time, 9:29 to go. But you need a drive to put some points on the board here, and you need it within the next drive or two for the Panthers. Setting up a screen pass. That's going to be completed. Now, can they set the blockers up? Yes, they do. Across the 40, 45-yard line to the 46. That's enough for a first down.
And I think they drew up that screenplay because they were on the short side of the field over here to the near side and had all that side that they drew it up because they've been wanting to go to that play since that first half.
Miguel Gutierrez was way out in front as a lead blocker, delivering a block that lasted all the way until the ball carrier was brought down. First down play. Hernandez wants to throw. Slings it right side. Nice catch this time made by Cisneros. Nice forward. That's an 11-yard gain. First down, and just like that, the Panthers' offense in sync, moving the ball methodically downfield.
Yeah, next week, Thursday Night Football, we'll be back here at the Student Activity Center as United plays host to the Rattlers of San Marcos.
That'll be a fun game.
Yeah, so we'll be out here for that one. And then, of course, Friday night lights in Eagle Pass, crosstown rivals, border battle, Eagle Pass, High School, and CC Win.
Pass play to the right side, that's incomplete. Hernandez, you saw, he had trouble hanging on to that football from the second it hit his hands.
And yet we have wind, but no rain yet. So that's good for that on the field.
17-7 the score. Cardinals of Harlingen on top. 8:15 left here in this ball game. I think I'm going to have to say the score every play. Okay?
Every play.
Fans are still asking on Facebook. We're trying to get the scoreboard put together. Just depends on what the facility provides. We're working on having our own scoreboards created, but there's a lot of work going on in the background. Fans have no idea. Pass play for Hernandez. That's overthrown by about 8 yards.
Yeah, he had a man in his face. That was number 67 for the Cardinals, Noah Gonzalez, who was in on the pressure for the Cardinals. 3rd and 10 from the Cardinal, what is it, 42, 43?
Call it the 42.
43 and a half?
We'll call it, split the difference, let it roll. Nonetheless, they've got to get it inside the 33 to get a first down. You get to the 32, you got a first down. Shotgun formation for Hernandez on 3rd and long. Drops back, here comes pressure up the middle, gets rid of it on a screen, and here comes Cisneros. Makes a man miss and gets drilled. Down he goes. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. 3 Cardinals were there.
Yeah, Brian Scanlon, who's been all over the field, and then number 37 also.
That's Ezvin Zuniga.
Let's call him Easy.
Easy Zuniga. I'll go with that. Makes the stop. Clock running. 7:44 left here in this ball game. Harlingen up 17-7. The Panthers of Laredo United South bring in the punting unit. Like I said, it's not desperation time, Freddie.
No, it's not.
But at some point in time, your offense has got to start putting points on the board.
Well, we're at the let's not call it the midway point, because it's not yet the midway point of the quarter. But you're down 7. You got to make a play.
They're going to fake it. Now they'll kick it. Rugby-style punt takes a great roll for the Panthers inside the 5, and they'll down it at the 2. Punter gets a nice job on getting that punt away.
He was thinking of running it, and then all of a sudden he decides to come up, and that's actually Efrain
Hernandez. Yeah. Now, Hernandez, by doing that, kind of set himself up, Freddie, because as a punter, you're protected until you go on the run.
Yeah.
And when you go on the run, it doesn't matter whether you've kicked the ball or are in the motion of kicking the ball. They can lay a hit on you.
Yeah.
He got hit. He's down right now. They're attending him. Hopefully he's okay. Well, we take a break. We'll come back. Cardinals take over, but they're at their 2 back after this.
109 North 3rd Street is A+ Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and back off on the sideline goes Hernandez, and we were talking things over, Freddie. Looked like he may have come up injured right before he punted that ball.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're good.
Yeah.
Freddie's checking the audio stuff out. He had to go buy a cable about 5 minutes before the broadcast.
The ball over the head.
And it's going to be a safety against the Cardinals, and the Panthers now make it interesting. They're within a score and a 2-point conversion of tying this up.
And again, if momentum changes on this play, they're going to get the ball back. They're going to be punting it, not kicking it off, punting it from the 20-yard line. Again, it happened yesterday in the Southwest game against Eagle Pass. They were actually down 14-7, and they were getting ready to punt, and the punt goes right over the punter's head, and for a safety, they go up 16-7.
Kickoff after this.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Harlingen Cardinals will have a free kick. They'll put the ball in play, but all kinds of things happened with that punt. Hernandez went down, so we'll hopefully see him come back in the game. Cardinals got pinned back inside their 5, snapped the ball over the head, safety, points on the board, and now we got a one-score game. Now good field position for the Panthers on this return. They'll set a wall to the right side, 45 and more. Midfield, 45, and then out of bounds there.
And he number 21.
Cisneros was thrown to the ground by Luna.
Yeah, and that was about a step or two outside, and the sideline for United South was, trying to make sure or wanting to see if they threw the flag, but to no avail. They're at the 44-yard line.
First down play coming up.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
New quarterback in the
Martinez.
game. Juan Martinez
He's
is a senior. He lines up in the backfield. Keeps Brian Benavides in there with him to his right side. Hands the ball off. Benavides has a room across the 40-yard line in a hurry. Down to the 37.
He's a bit shaken on that play. He got hit late. Well, not late, but he got hit as he rode. He's at the 38. 6:36 left here in the fourth quarter. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion will tie up the ball game here for United South with the new quarterback, Juan Martinez.
Drops back to throw. Looking. Now he's going to run to the right side. Steps past a man. Gets to about the 32. That's enough for a first down.
So the United South Panthers rise with us. Move those chains.
6:09 left here.
Hey, we have an ad with United South, the program. Forgot to tell you.
Out of a shotgun. They'll drop to throw. Looking. Left-hand side. That's going to be a nice catch made by Arnold Martinez.
So we do have
5:35 and counting. 17-9 score. Harlingen on top.
What happened?
I clicked on something else.
Oh, you did?
Second down coming up for the Panthers. Straight drop back for Martinez. Looking to throw. Slings it right-hand side. It's going to be caught. Cisneros makes the catch down inside the 20. And that's a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, it actually, we thought it was going to go to number 13, and it went over his head, and Cisneros was there for the reception.
5 minutes left. Running play left-hand side, and that's going to be down to the 15. Fighting hard for extra yards. Down inside the 19. And how about that carry that time by Benavides?
As Donut Salinas says, the yakety yak, the yards after contact. He was contacted right about the 23-yard line, and he moved the pile to inside the 15, excuse me.
4:28 left here in the game. 17-9, Harlingen on top. Laredo United South in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Martinez hands the ball off, and this time nowhere to go as the Cardinals defense is right there.
There is a flag on the play from the far sideline. Might be a encroachment.
See what that is. It came from the far side right in front of the Cardinal bench, but that guy had an arm. He slung it a good 20 yards across the field.
Actually, United South is back here again as they host San Antonio Harlan next week on a Saturday night.
That'll be a hold against the Panthers.
So they play San Antonio Harlan next week.
That'll be a good one.
That's another game we're going to be here for.
So you're going to be here a couple times next week.
Oh, yeah. And I'll be back for Thursday Night Football, Alexander Martin. That's at Shirley. That's across the way to the other side of town where Martin is.
Second down, now call it 15 yards to go for the Panthers of Laredo United South. 4:13 and counting here in the football game. Cardinal defense trying to hang on to this lead. It's an 8-point lead for Harlingen. Martinez looking, hit. Down he goes back at the 39-yard line.
Wow.
Pressure all the way and just moving everyone back was Pablo Torres. Sack. Makes it third down and a bunch. All the way back to the 35.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Also, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also on the YouTube channel, you can share from there too to any kind of platform that you want to send to your friends so they know that, hey, we're streaming the games live.
3:19 and counting. Those of you that are watching this game on YouTube, yes, subscribe to the channel. That way you get a chance to know when our games are coming on. Pass play, a lot of time down the middle. That's going to be tipped away, incomplete. And how about the play by Ruben Rodriguez?
Yeah, he was there. He was looking back at Martinez, and he knew that he had to step. And right behind him was number 13, Ruben Arce, and he just barely nicked it to bat it away. 3:06, 17-9 is the score.
3:06 left. If you're the Panthers, do you play field position here? Last time it worked, they got a safety out of the deal. They'll call a timeout and talk it over. That is their first timeout of the second half. We'll be right back after this.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. Panthers. All right, Freddie, I'll put a coach's hat on you right now. What do you do here? 35-yard line, 3:06 left. You got 2 timeouts remaining. You're down 8. Fourth and a bunch. You got to get inside the 10 to get a first down.
You're only down 8. Your defense has been able to stop Harlingen. I would go for it. Go for all the marbles.
Well, he calls it about the time they break out of the huddle, so I'll give you credit, Coach Freddie. Martinez, and before the next snap, before they take a snap, there goes their second timeout. Now they're kind of putting themselves in a position where they're going to have to go for it because
the time now 2:53. When you get inside of 3 minutes, and you're down a touchdown, you're not giving yourself a chance to do anything. But score 7. You need a score plus
two-point conversion.
It can be done. You don't think so?
I've seen crazy stuff happen. Last night it was 35-7
yeah,
when
you go.
Los Fresnos came back and won 36-35. And even the extra point was initially blocked as Los Fresnos had went for the traditional for the tie, and the player had jumped over the center's back, and they called the penalty, and then the Falcons brought out the offense and went for the 2-point conversion to get the win. So I've seen some crazy things happen in this.
Hey, just to let you know, last week on your prediction, remember you gave me the picks?
Yep.
On the Ram Country Auto World Pick 6?
Yeah, I kind of missed out on the Oklahoma call, didn't I? Florida Atlantic didn't show up, or else the Sooners are that good. I don't know. Well, that'll remain to be seen.
I think you went.
I heard a lot of talking head. I go 0 for everything, Freddie. you got to understand when predictions happen. I'll just throw it out there, fans. If I predict it, good chance if you're betting on the game, just listen to who I pick and go the other way. I pick from the heart, And a lot of times it's right.
Yeah, you went 2 and
sometimes
4
it's wrong.
last week.
2 and
on
4.
the right.
That's good. I got 2 right. That's all I care about.
Yeah, you went Florida Atlantic, Texas, Auburn. You went Michigan, LSU, and FSU.
Michigan fell apart last week against Notre Dame.
Yeah, you went.
That was a heart pick. I wanted Shea Patterson to start out on a bang.
Well, see, this week.
Time out on the field. We'll talk about those picks after this.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here, RioSportsLive.com. And thanks again. Hey, fans, be sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, those that are watching. Out of all that, here we go. 4th down. Here comes the blitz. Passes away. It's underthrown, incomplete. Turnover on downs. And the Harlingen Cardinals take over at their own 35-yard line. Martinez had no time at all, thanks to Gabriel Martinez.
Yeah, he came right up the middle, and he had no chance. He tried to sidestep him, didn't have enough on that ball to deliver it to Arce, and it falls incomplete. With 2:46, the ball at the 35-yard line, that's where the Harlingen Cardinals, with an 8-point lead, 17-9, will go. Actually, they have 2 timeouts left.
They got
one
timeout left. Cardinals under center. Galvan takes it, turns it, hands it off. Running play goes for nothing. Blown dead on a carry by a Raiden Berry.
And Cabos, again, coming in and taking care of business.
Panthers will not burn their timeout on that play, so the Cardinals, with 30 on the play clock, will not have to take a snap until the clock runs under 2 minutes. 2:24 and counting. Cardinals up 17-9, trying to go 2-0 on the season before next Friday they are at home to take on Converse Judson.
Yeah, with this one, United South will look at 0-2. Now, last year, Alexander started 0-4 in non-district play.
Galvan pitch back to Berry, right side, stays in bounds, gets across the 35 to the 37. Brought down there, and now the Panthers will burn a timeout, or will they? There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on after that play.
Yeah, trying to get people off and stuff.
They did call a timeout. Panthers want to talk it over. We'll be back after this.
There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen. Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years, take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here, minute 53 to go. A lot happened there, Freddie. I said a lot of pushing and shoving at the end of the play. United South did call a timeout, but the penalty was thrown in the middle of all the pushing and shoving.
Yep.
15 yards against South. Cardinals first down, minute 53 left. They did not assess a timeout against Laredo United South, so they still have one left. But first down, minute 53 left in this game. Cardinals are up 8. Shotgun formation for Jaime Galvan. Keeps it himself, running left-hand side. Makes a man miss. Gets to the 45, to the 40. Brought down at about the 38.
Flag on the play. And the referee, the white hat, actually threw it. So if it comes from behind.
That's a clip.
Yep.
Hands to the face against the Cardinals, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty. Well, now you're Laredo United South. You at the decision time because it's a minute 40 left. It's not enough for a first down on the carry. You do not have to take this penalty, Freddie, and you can be in second down. They're going to take the penalty, and now Harlingen can go into victory formation because you still get another first down.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
It was a gain, and I know the penalty yard, but it's you got to get out of that instinct mode of, okay, it's a big penalty, let's take it. No, the clock is not our friend. Minute 40 left, we got to take a timeout and then take our chances on second and third down.
Yeah, with a minute. Excuse me.
Now
with
Cardinals
a
are going to go
timeout
in victory formation. That should seal this game. Minute 40 left. Cardinals. Galvan under center. We'll take the snap when the play clock gets down. It's down to 7, so still waits. Takes a knee. Game clock will run. Panthers do call that timeout. But see, now instead of it being third down,
yeah, it's a second
down. And so, again, advantage Harlingen Cardinals.
Hey, getting back to the picks.
Go ahead.
I had TCU at SMU.
Well, just tell me what you went. Tell me your numbers. Freddie's using this as a bragging post,
I'm not.
so I'm going to let him do it.
I didn't pick, remember? I didn't pick last week.
Okay.
But, who do you got, TCU or SMU?
Oh, this week?
Yeah, this week. This is the Rand Country Auto World Pick 6, because remember, we have a
Can I Google something real quick? Those games are already over. All right? They already happened.
What do you mean? No, these were Saturdays.
TCU.
Well, that was today.
TCU.
That was today.
TCU.
That's right.
I don't know.
Well, it's because I did it.
I think TCU rolled them pretty bad today.
It's because this was done Thursday.
Okay.
So
what were your other ones?
Clemson at Texas.
That's
A&M.
going on right now.
Yeah.
I think.
And then USC at Stanford.
My heart says I want A&M to win that. USC Stanford. Well, yeah. USC.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, and then Atlanta.
Okay, here comes
Philly.
some football that I can pick. That the games haven't been played or aren't in progress.
Well, no.
Atlanta, Philadelphia. Okay, I picked Philadelphia. Okay,
Did they win?
Circle that next week when you're saying how bad or good Joe did. Philadelphia already won that game, fans.
Yeah.
Neal for the Cardinals with a minute 26 left. What else you got? Go ahead.
And then Houston at New England tomorrow, Sunday.
My heart says
Houston.
go Texans, okay? My heart says go Texans.
But
I'll pick the Texans. Go ahead. I mean, I'm under 500. It doesn't hurt. You got to start going for the wheelhouse here.
And then Dallas at Carolina.
Okay, I want Dallas to win that too. I want to see them have some progress. I think they're going to lose. I'll pick Carolina.
You really think they're going to lose?
All right, I think they're going to lose.
You know what?
Under a minute left here in this ball game. Third down. Cardinals out of the huddle. 9 seconds on the clock.
With Zeke coming back, I don't know, man.
And they'll take a knee, and now see how long it takes them to spot the ball. Play clock has not started yet. Now it does. There's a 3-second differential between play clock and game clock on fourth down.
So we're going to have a last play?
No, Cardinals will snap it and take a couple of steps.
Run around like the little Giants?
Yeah.
Blow the whistle?
Yep. 25 seconds and counting here in this ball game. Harlingen. A lot of question marks on this Harlingen team after last year not making the playoffs. And this year, fans wondered, well, how are they going to respond? How are they going to come back? And what are they going to look like, especially with this pre-district schedule that they have? Cardinals up to the line, down to 3-2. They'll call a timeout. With 4 seconds left here in this ball game, the Harlingen Cardinals will call a timeout. 17-9, they lead.
Well, you're talking about how they're going to do. I mean, with the Dave Campbell's Texas high school football, they were predicted 4th in the district behind San Benito, Los Fresnos, and Brownsville Hanna. And then, of course, Harlingen South and Brownsville Rivera. You know how Hanna played. Hanna played yesterday.
Scored 20 against Vela.
Yeah.
Gage says he agrees with the call on the Cowboys.
Who?
My son-in-law.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on the Texans. Yeah.
How do you see that 32-6A? I mean, you being
okay. Here's I've seen enough of 32-6A. I can make some realistic calls. Los Fresnos looks dangerous. They if they get it in sync, they're going to be a football team to contend with. They got some playmakers and they've got some depth. Hanna, they're going to be there for the duration. San Benito got well, but they've still given up points in 2 games and yesterday got that win on the road at Victoria West, but gave up a bunch of points to do so. If they come into this district and are giving up points, then they may or may not be the top dog standing. They're still one of the better teams. I'll tell you that right now.
Now, West Local East
Final
also.
play of the game. Cardinals drop back. Looking, throw the ball deep downfield, and that with a big lightning strike ends it. Cardinals win it 17-9, go 2-0 to start the season. On the road against Laredo United South, gave up 7 points, gave up 2 in the second half, and win this. Cardinals fans, they made a trip over here. They'll make a trip back, I believe, driving right into the rain. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. That's Freddie Heredia. I'm Joe Bowling. This is RealSportsLive.com.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, the two teams meet at the center of the field, and I bet you they're going to make a quick exit of this thing because there's a lot of lightning that's popping around here. We want to tell everyone thank you for watching our game on YouTube. We had a ton of viewers on YouTube. Those that are tuning in on Facebook, when we went Facebook Live a couple of different times, reminding you that on Facebook I'll run the highlights. On YouTube we'll put the highlight reels up as well. And, of course, they'll be available on our website, realsportslive.com. Cardinals will have to ramp it up, Freddie. I know they're 2-0, but they know. Converse Judson coming to town next Friday. They can't put the ball on the floor as much as they did. And a coach like Manny Gomez will say, good. We're 2-0, but I get a full week to tell my kids, if you don't work on this, if you don't work on this, if you don't work on this, we're going to get beat. Yeah, and that's what they'll be looking at.
Yeah, United South is back here at home against San Antonio Harlan, so they're gonna be, and we're gonna have.
All right, our camera operator shut us down, Freddie. Let's go ahead and shut it down, okay?
All right.
Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, my fans. Until next time, I'm Joe Bowling for RealSportsLive.com. Be sure you watch the highlights. Good night.